Yo guys, what's up? It's Primal, and today in this video, if you guys keep up with competitive Call of Duty, you guys know that lately in Cold War they've been coming out with like a lot of new GAs. Especially the pro players have been GAing a lot of stuff. That's and essentially in Call of Duty, if you guys don't keep up with it, on the competitive side, that means that it's not allowed to be used in scrims, tournaments, or anything like that. Anything of that matter. So yeah, essentially they have now GA'd the AK-47 alongside GAing, you know, a bunch of other stuff in the game. And honestly, GAs are really getting out of hand in this game, and today I want to talk about it. All right, so talking about GAs, do I agree with the AK-47 being GA'd? No, I think the gun's not that. It's not. It's a good gun, but it's not good enough to be GA'd. If I had to pick an AR to be GA'd, I would honestly pick the Krig. I mean, honestly, the Krig is probably the one AR. If I had to pick one to take out of the game and GA it from competitive, I would take the Krig out because number one, that gun has insane headshot multiplier, just like all the ARs, except it's different from all the other ARs. Main reason why it's different is because it has no recoil whatsoever. The gun doesn't move. The gun literally doesn't move, and it has the highest headshot multiplier in the game. It's actually a faster killing weapon if you get one headshot with it than the AK-47 is. And the AK-47 is, I think, it is the most powerful assault rifle in the game. But in order to make the Krig the most powerful gun in the game, like in the assault rifle class, you have to just hit one headshot. That's it, and it already becomes infinitely better than the AK-47. And the pro player Slasher from the LA Thieves, he said that fans should be grateful that we're GAing these things because it's going to make the game more fun to watch. Whenever that's not true, and here's why. Main reason why that's not true is because when you're in a game of Call of Duty and you're watching competitive play. This is like I'm gonna go back to Modern Warfare here. All you saw people using were MP5s and M4s. That's all you saw in Modern Warfare. In this game so far, all you're seeing is what you're seeing is a little bit more diverse weapon play out. You're seeing more weapons come into play and being viable in the competitive play. You see some AR players using the XM4, you see the other players using the Krig 6, and then you see a couple of them using the AK-47. And then you see some of the SMG players. Some of them are running the MP5, and some of them are running the AK-74U, which is the most popular one right now, which is the one that I use because the gun just melts. But the MP5 is still viable. And then, before the 1911 pistol got GA'd, yes, a pistol got GA'd. The 1911 got GA'd. That's just clowns. That's just clown stuff. But it is a 3-shot kill, sometimes a 2-shot. So that, I guess you could say that's kind of overpowered. But, and then, you would see some people using the 1911 pistol, and then you would see a couple other people using the Diamatti pistol. So, and that's, I think, that in my opinion, I think that adds a little bit more diversity to the game, and it makes it more interesting. Because if you GA, the more and more guns that you GA, the less and less diverse it gets. And, and it adds something new to the game. It keeps it fresh, because, you're going to see different people using different weapons, with different attachments and everything like that. And I think that's going to create something good for the game because that was the issue with Modern Warfare competitive, is that it got so boring because there was no other weapons that were viable besides the M4 and the MP5. And that's the way how it is in every single Call of Duty. Like it's always going to be narrowed down to like those 5 guns, those like 3, 4, 5, sometimes even 2 guns that are good for competitive, and then the rest of them, you never see them. Now, I'm not on Clayster's side of this whole situation. I do not agree with Clayster saying that we should play without GAs, because GAs do help. Because if you saw all the SMG players on Hardpoint running around with MAC 10s, that would be terrible. you don't want to see that, because the MAC-10 is literally like a 5-shot kill and it shoots at the speed of Jesus. So you definitely wouldn't want to see that in competitive, because if someone was using the MAC-10, they would go 100-0, and they would never die, and it would just get boring, and then the game would be a blowout if nobody on the other team was using a MAC-10 and could gun them. So there are ways that GAs can be good and bad, but right now, with how many GAs are in Cold War, it's going towards the bad side of GAs. And it's because it's taking away at this point. At this point, they're just GAing so many things that it's taking away the diversity of everything. They GA'd the map Cartel, which I don't blame them. The map Cartel is a bad map, but I've noticed whenever I'm playing Pugs that Cartel is actually not that bad of an SND map. But what they need to do is that they need to move the bomb sites around. The A bomb site is, I guess that one's fine. I guess the A bomb site is fine in the hangar, but the B bomb site is not that good because it's in that little room in that little small building. If they move that down into like the little creek area, the waterfall, that would be pretty nice. That might actually be a good freaking map for search and destroy if they did that. And I'm starting to notice that Cartel is actually a decent search and destroy map. So if they could take that out of the GAs and add that in to the competitive map rotation, that would be good for SND only. But yeah, my overall opinions on GAs are that, sometimes they can get a little bit out of hand, which is what's happening right now. Do I think they should remove the GA on the AK-47? Yes. Do I think they should remove the GA on the 1911? Debatable. Don't know. But yeah. If you guys keep up with competitive COD and you're gonna watch this video, please leave down in the comments below what y'all think about all the GAs. I think it's getting out of hand at this point. I think that they should remove the GA on the AK-47. The EU players, the European players, they GA'd the AK-47 like right after the game came out, so that gun's never been usable. It's never even been able to be used by any of the EU players. So, and honestly, it's not as good as the Krig. So I don't know why they're GAing the gun, but yeah. Leave it down in the comments below if you keep up with competitive Call of Duty. What you think about the GAs, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.